Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. This is hope I think the last edition that I'm going to do this year of Jay's Tools. We're wrapping up 2017. It's been a good year. I reviewed my numbers and believe it or not, I'm above my numbers about 10%. I didn't kind of expect that. I've had some kind of major ups and downs this year, but rock on, we all win, and persistence makes it happen. In fact, one of my favorite sayings is work works. You just got to work to work. So, what I'm going to show you now is I'm getting ready to do a lot of things here. We've got to do inventory. We're going to rotate all the shelves, and we're going to do some deep cleaning and some deep organizing because I've had little sections of my truck that just accumulate garbage and get in the way and then cause unorganization. And I'll show you right now. And that's kind of what I want to show you. This is like a before and after video. Soon, when I get this thing straightened up, I'm going to show you exactly about what's going down. So I've got this bank of cute little drawers right here. Let's open up this one. And well, this is my Streamlight drawer. I have my repair kits and things in there. And that has nothing. That miscellaneous stuff. You know, when you're cleaning, you always find treasures. So basically, I'm going to find exact homes for where things need to belong. And then, of course, we're doing inventory also. Inventory, I'm lucky enough, our system, we get to use these awesome barcodes. And that makes it easy. So today's mission is get a barcode on every tool. I'm still going to run Thursday and Friday, doing my tool sales. And then Saturday, and then through the New Year's holiday, I'm going to focus on inventory. But I'm telling you, when there's a barcode on every tool, I can do an inventory in 3 or 4 hours, done. So I don't know why other tool companies don't do that. But so things, for the past couple weeks, I've literally just been throwing stuff on the shelf. No major organization involved because I know this was coming up. Because I'm going to mix it all up, dude. We're mixing it up. My wrenches over here are going to go on a different shelf. My sockets over here are going to go on a different shelf. I'm going to bust out my shrink wrap machine and get all this thing nice and tidy. We're going to make it good. It's going to be so fun to start a year that way. And believe it or not, there are a few things that I'm just straight up missing. I don't know where they went. Let me show you my awesome end of the year sale. Here's a 75-inch Cornwell Pro Series box. And kind of a unique story about that. I call that my boomerang box because it keeps coming back. So that box was for, I purchased that one with my starter inventory. Hold on here. Let me get you situated there. Starter inventory, it showed up there. I sold it to a young man, and he was a tool buying fiend, just getting started in the industry. And he loaded it up pretty quick, so I had to sell him a bigger one. Clumsy me. And came back. And then I sold it to another gentleman, and he got put in a field service truck, so he didn't need a box. And he and I suffer from the same disease. It's called the Dodge disease. And I take my medication, I go to meetings, try to get over. And he loved my Dakota. Okay, I had this awesome Dodge Dakota, and he said, "Well, let's trade that box for that truck." I'm like, "Why not?" So sold it, and I'm going to deliver it tomorrow night. It's going to be super awesome. And what's super exciting is our new Platinum Series toolboxes are being shipped. They're shipping 300 or 400 at a time. And I'm number 40 on the list. The first 30 hit the warehouse and got delivered, so I know the next batch is going to be mine. But these holidays, they kind of slow down production and all that. But that's okay. It's almost perfect timing. I'll get that one off. Put some things there in the hold just for the next couple week or so. Get my new Platinum Series. But that thing is amazing, dude. It is 84 wide, 47 tall, 30 inches deep. Each slide has 260-pound capacity. So it's just a beast. It's going to be beautiful. It even has its own dedicated drawer called the power drawer. You open it up and you can charge all your flashlights and cordless tools, and then close the drawer. And as it's locked up, everything's charging unless some jagwagon unplugs your cable from the wall. But hey, it works awesome. It's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait. I'm going to run a specific Jay's Tools video on that to show you. So anyway, this is a lot of work, and I kind of want you to see behind the scenes of what we do to bring you solutions every single week. I'm very passionate about this this job because I get to make a lot of friends. I get to build relationships. I'm really interested in the products that I sell, and there is an ocean of product knowledge that has to be gained for me to provide value to you. And but again, it's my interest, so it makes it natural. So I kind of want to tell you about one of my favorite shows, which I was able to watch last night, and I watch it once or twice a year. It kind of puts wood on the fire per se. The movie is called Cinderella Man. The lead actor, Russell Crowe. It's a boxing movie. It's pretty cool. And so it's a story about comebacks, and it's a story about second chances. And I'll tie that in afterwards. So here's the story. If you haven't watched it, here's why I like it so much. A very successful boxer, lost everything during the Great Depression, as did most people. And so you get to see his successful life, and then it quickly fades into reality to where he's got nothing, and his kids are sleeping on one bed in the corner of this really cruddy apartment. And he's trying to get money by working on the docks, which isn't very consistent, and so they're cutting off his electricity. The milkman ain't coming no more, and I've never been that low in my life, so that I have a lot of sympathy for the guy. But his old manager comes back to him one day and says, "Hey, we are in a pinch, man. We need a fighter like next week." He says, "We can't find anybody else to train. We had this thing set up, but we need somebody at Madison Square Gardens on this date to fight this fighter." And he says, "I'm not doing you any favors. This guy is extremely good. We just need you to get in the ring and we'll pay you $50. And he was thrilled. He was like, "Yeah, I get to make some money. I get to get back to even. I don't care what it is. Let's get this thing done." And so he's so excited. He gets in there and he wins just by sheer desire because he's so excited. And he wins the next match, and he wins the next match. And then his fourth match, he gets hit so hard that his mouthpiece goes flying, hits the mat. And he's, woozy and wobble, and he's trying to figure out which way's up. And so he ambles over there and he picks up his mouthpiece. And while he's doing that, he remembers what's going on, about how he's having a hard time feeding his kids. And most likely he's going to have his kids go to family because he can't support them. And all of this stuff. And then he realizes who he is. He's a boxer. And he's one of the best. And he puts that mouthpiece in his mouth, and he's just got a chuckling. He's like, "I'm ready for this." And his opponent figures out what's going on. His opponent is like, "Oh, crap." And sure enough, cleans that guy's clock, man. He just beats him down, wins the match, and keeps winning and winning, and eventually becomes a world heavyweight champion of the world. This is, what's his name? James Bergen? Whatever. You can look it up. So, but why this is important to me is because I spent 5 years with Mac Tools, okay, in a city up north. Did 5 years, and I started in 2005. And if you can remember economic history, 2009 and 10, and sometimes a little bit of 8 was just nasty. I mean, I had friends of mine losing jobs. Okay, one of my best friends in the world, he had basically two college degrees, and then he was skilled in, as a carpenter in the housing industry, and that went away. And he usually used to fall back on his computer programming degree that couldn't find a job. But the dude lost his house. I'm talking evicted, had to move out of state, go to move in with family because he lost it all. And so I have sympathy toward that. The good Lord has blessed me. I've always been able to feed my kids. I've always been able to pay my bills. I had to be super creative and sacrifice, but it's a blessing for me to come back to the tool business. And that's how I can relate to the boxer, is because I got my mouthpiece, I'm picking it up, I'm putting it back in my face, and I'm going to get this thing done. Nothing but determination is going to get success. And it's a perfect storm. I like what I do. I like who I sell tools with. I like the company that I sell for. And so we're going to make it happen. There's no doubt in my mind. I just have to get up, do the training, do the work, and I'm excited to bring you along on the journey. And my goal today was to show you something behind the scenes and the work that it takes. But it's a very simple business. So Anyway, I can't wait to show you the video of my new box, and as soon as it comes, we're going to do a little special edition of Jay's Tools on that. And also, I'm going to show you the end result of me mixing everything up and getting it nice and pretty and ready to go for the next year. So anyway, thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Catch you later.